Bart tied himself to a ceiling fan. Once the fan started spinning, he stepped onto a skateboard and let the traction carry him sliding around the house. He even glided into Flanders Place before looping back to the fan. Just as he was about to get tangled and shredded by the fan blades, Bart quickly shut it off. But the house was left in a total mess. Homer came home and was absolutely furious. At that moment, a producer walked in. It turned out that Bart had previously made an animation called Angry Dad based on Homer, and the producer wanted to adapt it into a movie. He took the father and son to tour the studio, where there was an artist specifically tasked with drawing Homer's butt. Homer stuck a deck of cards up his butt, then shuffled out a winning hand. He even put a can of soda up there and popped the cap open.
Soda? No thanks.
The test screening of Angry Dad arrived, but the audience reaction was terrible. Lisa suggested cutting out the garbage content, so Bart set to work editing. The edited version of Angry Dad went on to win a Golden Globe. When Bart went up to accept the award, Homer pushed ahead, gave a speech on his behalf, and even wiped off Bart's handprint to replace it with his own. In the early hours of the morning, Bart was woken by a phone call. Angry Dad had been nominated for an Oscar. Homer came in to ask what was going on, but Bart didn't tell him about the awards ceremony. He took Lisa along to the awards, tricking Homer into going on a tour of Los Angeles instead. A kind tourist recognized Homer and took him back to the Oscar ceremony. Bart thought he'd be able to accept the award without any interference, but the host kept dragging out the suspense for a long time. Just then, Homer arrived at the venue. Finally, the host announced the winner. Bart joyfully went up on stage to accept the award. He delivered an emotional acceptance speech, thanking Lisa for her editing suggestion and also his dad for providing the inspiration. Homer was deeply moved by this. When the father and son got home, they cut the Oscar statuette into small pieces and shared the trophy with everyone.